This is how you treat your cash cow? This is how you treat your savior? This is how you treat the young woman responsible for elevating this unbelievably rancid turd?
Caitlin Clark reached her breaking point. In the middle of a crumbling season, she reportedly confronted head coach Stephanie White in the locker room. It wasn't just a heated exchange, it was a full-on eruption. Doors slammed, voices were raised. Meanwhile, Sue Bird and Tina Charles laughed on a podcast, even as Clark was enduring physical punishment on the court at this point. It's not just bad basketball, it feels intentional. Let's unpack it. That slammed door wasn't just frustration. It was a line in the sand. Clark had been pushed to the limit by coaching decisions, by a lack of support, by a system that was failing her. She'd spent too many possessions parked in the corner, treated like a decoy, while others ran plays that went nowhere. During the game, tensions boiled over, and Clark didn't hold back. Multiple sources say she called out exactly what fans have been complaining about all year: Kelsey Mitchell and Natasha Howard sitting on the bench when they should be helping. That's not drama, it's accountability. Clark didn't sugarcoat it. Mitchell plays with blinders on, dribbling like passing is forbidden. Howard ignores spacing completely, crashing into open lanes like it's 1999. Meanwhile, Clark, the one setting the tempo and creating offense, is left on an island. That's not why she was drafted. Indiana was supposed to build around her. But instead, her minutes are getting cut, and the offensive set seem to forget she exists. Some point. What choice does she have? Smile and stay quiet? Or finally speak up? Clark chose the latter. And honestly, it was overdue.
There is definitely something going on within the locker room, the front office. Something is off, man. This is the third situation in one game we have had involving Caitlin Clark and the coaching staff and pretty much another player. And it looked like Caitlin Clark definitely had a situation take place where she had a heated exchange with two assistant coaches on the staff.
There's more going on than just basketball. Every quarter, every timeout, it all reflects a deeper issue. Stephanie White appears to be either coaching without direction or with a blueprint that simply doesn't work. Her offensive schemes lack cohesion, her rotations are baffling, and her treatment of Caitlin Clark has crossed the line from misuse to disrespect. Clark isn't just another rookie. She's the face of women's basketball. You don't draft someone of her caliber just to park her in awkward spots and ask her to play backup to players who aren't delivering. That's not coaching, it's sabotage. White clings to an outdated everyone is equal philosophy, as if the WNBA is a summer camp instead of an elite professional league. Let's be honest, when you've got a generational talent like Clark and you're still funneling possessions through Mitchell and Howard, it's like giving a Ferrari to someone who insists on doing 30 in the slow lane, and the moment Clark speaks up, she's blamed, benched, cast as the problem. Meanwhile, the Fever have spiraled from potential dynasty to dysfunctional drama, and the one person who could elevate the team is being boxed out. If White believes in this offense, she should be watching it from home. Because this clearly isn't working. And the signs were always there. Remember when she went viral for saying the Dallas Mavericks looked better without Luka Doncic? Yes, that Luka. The league's leading scorer and the engine behind their playoff runs. White praised ball movement over superstar ability, revealing a mindset that sees elite talent as a disruption rather than an advantage. Now she's treating Clark the same way. Replace Luka with Caitlin, Dallas with Indiana, and you've got the same flawed logic. It's like benching a 5-star chef so the interns can run the kitchen. This isn't developmental basketball. It's the WNBA. Clark isn't just underused. She's being set up to fail. Possession after possession, she's fighting through broken sets, watching teammates ignore spacing, fighting double teams without support. When she misses a shot, she gets pulled. Meanwhile, Mitchell can shoot 2 for 13 and still log 35 minutes. That's not basketball. That's a message. And what message are WNBA legends sending? Sue Bird and Tina Charles laughed on a podcast about Clark being fouled, shoved, and cheap shot. Rather than speaking out, they mocked her. Bird even holds an executive position with Team USA. Are we really supposed to believe Clark has a fair shot at the Olympics with Bird laughing at her pain? This goes beyond pettiness. It's disturbing. The very people who should be protecting the league's rising star are actively working against her. Physical play is one thing, but Clark has been targeted, elbowed, blindside hit, with no flagrant calls, no suspensions, and no action from the league office. WNBA Commissioner Kathy Engelbert has stayed silent. The message? Veterans are protected. Clark is not, it's cowardly. And fans see it. If this keeps up, the WNBA won't just lose Clark. They'll lose the millions who came because of her. Let's kill the myth that the Fever are better without her. One fluke game doesn't prove anything. Clark brings spacing, pace, purpose. Without her, the offense is a chaotic mess. The Fever's only consistent media relevance, fan draw, and highlight reels all lead back to one name, Caitlin Clark. And yes, we're seeing the writing on the wall. With Sue Bird in charge of Team USA, don't be shocked if Clark is left off the Olympic roster. They'll toss out cliché excuses. She's young, she hasn't earned it, while giving spots to players who've mocked, fouled, or iced her out. It won't be about merit. It'll be about ego and gatekeeping. The truth? Clark doesn't need to prove anything. She already outpaces most of the league in points, assists, and popularity. If she left for Europe tomorrow, she'd still draw more viewers than most WNBA playoff games. She's not being left off Team USA for a lack of skill. She's being shut out because she doesn't belong to the old guard. They're scared of what she represents. She's a disruptor.
Not one of them.
And they're punishing her for it. Go ahead. Keep pushing her out. Keep pretending she's the problem. But fans aren't buying it. The real star isn't laughing behind a microphone. She's hitting logo threes, dropping dimes, and carrying a league that refuses to carry her back. Let's not sugarcoat it. The Caitlin Clark, Stephanie White experiment is over. It never fit. White wants control, not leadership. Clark's game can't be micromanaged. She's not a puzzle piece. You build the puzzle around her. You don't stifle your top scorer and then wonder why the team underperforms. Clark doesn't need more time. She needs real support. Smart teammates, a progressive coach, a front office focused on success instead of ego. There's one clear choice left. Fire Stephanie White, or risk driving away the greatest thing to happen to this franchise and maybe the league in decades. This isn't just about Indiana. If this continues, Clark may not just leave the team. She may walk away from a league that has failed her. And if she does, it's not on her. It's on everyone who stood by and let it happen. Clark deserves better. Let her lead or lose her.